We're off and running here in round 5 at the BPL. It's BPL22 at Club Pine Rivers. It's the Gold Coast Hawks up against the Moama Steamers. Very much looking forward to this contest because the Steamers, they are enjoying a fruitful patch. It's been a much better campaign for them so far than previous events. And the Hawks, the defending champions, it's our first look at them here at BPL22. Val Febo, my name, and alongside me, as they have been all day, you can see it's a little bit hazy. And that's just because Matty Lucas has just been awesome all day.
Been on fire, yep.
Yep.
Nice intro, thank you.
The smoke's coming off the beard. And alongside me as well, Connor Munnings, doing a wonderful job with the cameras as well. Connor, welcome to you.
Thanks, Val. Good to be here. Well, a second last game of the day.
Yes. Now, I want to run through the ladder because as we start this contest, the Sydney Lions, the only undefeated team in the competition, 4-0. The Suns in second, Steamers third on 3-1 with the Suns. The Ospreys making their move, 2-2 in fourth. The Pirates in fifth, also 2-2. Also on an even ledger are the Hawks in sixth position. The Jets and Extreme join them. The Pulse 1-3 in ninth. The Tridents are on the board, 1-3 in 10th. The Pioneers have lost 3 on the trot in 11th. Sydney Saints in 12th on 1-3, but I'm backing the Adelaide Pioneers to rebound because they always seem to make the finals, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, there's a good reason for that. A couple of good players in their team.
It's been consistent rink for many, many campaigns as well.
All right. Should I apologise now for any sort of biased commentary here? Or?
Oh, yes, you are a member of Helensvale, I must add. So, look, you got to try and be professional. So no screaming, no swearing, no cursing.
Do or do not, no try. No.
So, Aaron,
straighten up.
Aaron Sheriff, 6-time MVP of this event, 4-time All-Star, 5-time winner, Mr. BPL himself. Nathan Rice skipping alongside him, 2-time champion. BPL 7 and 21. They actually won the title together for the Gold Coast at BPL 7 with Lindsay Clark as their teammate.
Who was the coach?
Was it you, Matty Lucas?
No, it wasn't me. It was the famous clipboard.
I do know this. Enlighten me.
Famous clipboard that never had a bit of paper in it.
And who was
Mark Casey.
Has coached the Melbourne Pulse as well. So the leaders, Nick Brett for Nathan Rice and Matty Bouse, who's getting his first look at a BPL. On the bench, it's Cass Millerick and Kelsey Cottrell, the coaches, Kevin Anderson, who's nowhere to be seen at the moment. Where has Kevy gone? He's watching, he's having a chat and watching along. And then Mark Thatcher for the Hawks.
Nathan Rice on the backhand, turning in nicely towards the jack. Love a touch and not quite getting a touch. If anything, he just sort of fattens the target up a little bit with that. Omar will be licking his lips. Oh, and he's just shaved the bowl. Well, a real opportunity here. Get on the board with a big score early for the Hawks. Lurchy on his backhand, just played nearly a front toucher. I think he's $1.04 to add here. And a very early call from Kevin Anderson with the power play.
I like this from Kevy. I really like this. 4-0 after one.
Zip. Just looking at the way Nathan's bowls were turning in there, I think he was probably using a slightly wider set here. Looks like it might be some specials or something like that. Drake's Pride. Nicky Brett leading up. His first set against Matty Bouse.
Matty Bouse, a former Jackaroo himself. Brett, was quite unbelievable on finals night at BPL21. On the grand final MVP, he and Corey Wedlock, the only two in that club. It's the only thing that Aaron Sheriff hasn't won at a BPL. And he'll be looking to add that to his trophy cabinet.
What was that?
The grand final MVP.
Oh, right, yep. Well, it's only been in...
Yeah, for 2 events.
Yep.
Yep, in this 12-team era. So,
and they've not been in the finals
no.
the last event. Got to be pretty hard to win it from outside.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you win the wooden spoon, you can't win the grand final MVP.
Well, there's no doubt if he plays in the grand final,
yep,
there'll be another medal around the neck.
But it was a good start to their campaign before going down to the Sydney Lions, who, with the addition of Kane Nelson, I thought that they were going to be a very hard team to beat. And they have been absolutely brilliant so far.
Matty Bouse sneaking in for shot.
Nathan Black on absolute fire as well. Karen Murphy, the evergreen Karen Murphy. They're on top of the ladder. They were the only team that beat the Steamers so far. Power play for Moama, so double shots on offer. Penultimate game of the day. We've got the Ospreys and the Lions to come after this, so we get a second look at Sydney. Very much looking forward to that.
Bertie sneaking in. I think he might have drawn the shot there. Yep.
So he's slipped in for shot, and you can see that he's got some slip-on shoes. It's no shoelaces. You a no shoelace guy?
No, I'm not a no shoelace guy. I suppose maybe his shoelace tie, or he didn't bring his shoelace tie with him this trip. I don't know.
No, there's some shoes that I don't mind, and they actually can look quite good. Like, I've got the Nike Prestos, a pair of those. They've got laces, but pretty much a slip-on.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to get them off at the end of a hard day at bowls.
We're seeing some weight here from Omar. 2-bowl target. Oh, he gets one away.
He rocked the second as well. I actually don't mind. I don't mind these ones from Lurch. I feel like they're not quite your cup of tea, Matty. But
no, I'm a lace guy. I'm a laces guy.
They got to be on the right shoes, but yeah, don't mind it.
Omar doubling down, looking for the bowl. Got the next 3.
Close.
Call his hold. Oh.
That is very close.
One more to the Gold Coast Hawks.
So 5-zip after 2. Power play defended. They are in a very good position, the Gold Coast Hawks, in this first set.
Power play for the Hawks here as well.
Mark Thatcher, he doesn't mind going early either. They do have the mat, so it's interesting.
It's an aggressive call, yep.
But he's a good tactician, Mark Thatcher. Nickname rookie.
Who told you that? Did he tell you that?
No, he's the most humble individual you'll ever meet.
I love him.
I had Mark on the right line after BPL22, and you will not meet a nicer guy.
We quite in tune, Mark and I. First time we played bowls together, we had almost a clairvoyant moment where he said, "Oh, he was thinking of a movie," and I instantly knew what it was. It didn't matter out of how many movies are there in the world.
What movie was it?
It was A Night at the Roxbury.
I don't actually think I've seen that.
Oh, you're not living. Will Ferrell.
I do. I'm a big Will Ferrell guy.
Yeah.
Step Brothers, Talladega Nights was on recently.
Yeah.
It's one of the all-timers.
Matty Bouse throwing in a second there, drop over, yep. Nicky got every right to reach here. Get up for a touch of the jack or perhaps land on a bowl. He's really viciously turning under the head there. Gets to his own and gets a fortunate result. Rock back for the shot, I think. Bouse is another one of these guys who doesn't take any time on the mat.
Got a lot of those.
Into his stride pretty quick. Coming up a foot short there, but still another bowl about it. And another second there for Aaron Sheriff to work his magic with. Nathan Rice's bowl holding up in that breeze. It looked like it was going to dive underneath, and quite a stiff breeze coming through now. Unfortunate for Lurchy, just getting the front edge of the jack. Straight back to the waiting Matty Bouse bowl. Moama gets a little jam on the jack as well. I think we're going to see some more weight here from Lurch. Midge and wide and just collecting a couple of bowls.
Steamers only have 2 in there at the moment, but no, so did the Gold Coast Hawks, only two each.
See Omar
makes it better, I think. Tucked it around a bit.
Probably makes it easier to get all 3 bowls though as well. This would just be running straight at this pack looking for a split. Got one away. So Aaron with the free throw here. They will defend the power play, the Hawks power play.
It's exactly what they needed. Can they get a 3 though and make it a 5-zip?
Putting in the big steps now. Yeah, makes a 3.
Oh, sorry, 5-3 I should say. So it is 5-3. That is massive for the Moama Steamers. All the power plays done. They're only chasing 2 more. It's heating up in here, as you can see, with the smoke. One more game to go after this on a busy day 1. It's probably one of the biggest days that you'll have at the BPL. 6 matches back to back to back to back to back. What has Nick Brett done? Interesting to see, Matt and Connor, that Nick is playing the lead position at the moment, because at Moama he was skipped the majority of the competition.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we think back to Nicky's first go here, it was at Pine Rivers, yep. And the results probably didn't go the Hawks' way so much. So it might be a little bit of that, you know, this particular venue might suit Lurch a little bit more, particularly for those aggressive shots. And we know, the quality of Nick and his drawing ability, so it's probably a really good move. I mean, seems to have worked for the last couple of games at the least, so we'll see where it takes him. also having the flexibility that if Lurch isn't quite feeling it, Nick goes and skips the second set and Kels comes on and leads.
And that does give you massive flexibility when the person on your bench is Kelsey Cottrell.
Yeah.
She's one of the best ever to do it. Surpassed 550 games for the Jackaroos this month. I think only Karen Murphy is above her.
600 plus, Kaz.
Yep, 72, I think, 672. Kels will have that in her sights. Not long to go. Aaron Sheriff gets a little rub, and he's in for a couple here. Only one. Early crow.
Nathan Rice with a beautiful bowl there to take the shot back for the Gold Coast Hawks.
Omar's got a nice little shot here on the forehand to try and turn his bowl up, or even if he just sneaks underneath, he can get to the jack still. Oh, it's a brilliant shot. Get the bowl off here, 2 seconds at least. I'm going to say the back has 2 bowls as well. And true to form on this rink, we've seen so many bowls just miss on the outside, weighted bowls on the outside going towards the clubhouse. Stiff breeze holding the bowls out there. Gives Omar the opportunity to draw another one.
So this set has taken an absolute turn.
Nathan Rice even firmer here.
Oh yes,
He's got
Nathan Rice. He's so good at doing that. He has those long levers. This end has been exemplary.
So it'll be at least one to the Hawks. Maybe having a look for the wider bowl there. I'm going to have a measure, I think.
Wider measuring, just quick look at the replay.
Exactly what he wanted there. So umpire has been called. I think.
Long tape, I reckon, yeah, I think the normal measures are about 1.8 metres, so I think that's probably closer to 2.3, 2.4 metres.
What are you calling here? So, one to the Hawks.
It's definitely one to the Hawks so far.
I reckon I'm calling this 2.
I think it's going to be Omar's bowl.
All right. Connor, split the difference.
I think it's going to be Omar's as well.
Okay.
Just on the line, just judging by the screen.
Find out. We've been to Bunnings. We've got our tape measure. This will go a big way or a long way to determining who wins this opening set. It's a 3-shot difference to the Hawks. If it stays that way, it gives the Steamers some sort of a glimmer of hope. But if it is a 4-shot difference, makes it very precarious for Moama. Find out in about 3 seconds when this tape goes down. And it is 1 to the Hawks, so well done to Connor and Matty.
Bit of confusion with the umpires there, just which end they wanted to put down first, I think. But They worked it out in the end.
Yep, 6-3. My eyes deceive me. So still a chance for Moama, you would think. Other matches going on. Go through those at the moment. We've got the Ospreys over the Jets, 4-1. That's after 3 in the opening set. Got the Extreme 2-0 over the Tridents after 2 in the opening set. The Pioneers lead the Pulse 6-3 after 4 first set. And the Lions over the Saints in the Sydney Derby 4-1 after 3 in the first. The TV Rink sees the Pirates leading the Suns 2-1 after 3. Matty Bouse has enjoyed a pretty good day in his first BPL outing. Coming in for Kane Nelson. It's great leading.
Said it all day. You don't need to have 3 bowls right on it. If you have 3 bowls thereabout, it's pressure on the opposition skip. And sometimes it is a bit handy to maybe leave a little hole.
Problem is, the bloke that just played this shot now, I don't think pressure's in his vocabulary.
No, he's the most relaxed guy that you'll meet.
Doesn't exist.
Just continues to find the line, the weight, everything. It's been a highlight-riddled set. Aaron Sheriff, I'll tell you what.
Oh, he's just sliding under.
That was an excellent sighter, though.
Yeah.
4 in the slip cordon.
Both of these guys, I reckon. Be lucky to be 100 beats per minute between the two of them, I think.
No way.
She's
No.
up the jack.
Way.
I think we might see a little bit more speed here. Potentially trying to get a little split. Get off the bowl and get the jack.
Not happy with it.
It's definitely the right speed, or very nice speed, to be able to sort of get to that jack high bowl and still have enough momentum to carry through to the jack. Trying to get a gauge on whether he's going to cover off or just play another bowl out on the backhand side. Down the backhand then.
They need 3 to tie the set, the Steamers. 4 to win it.
A bit high. Obviously didn't want to be sort of turning his own bowl and giving the shot away himself.
So Matty Bouse telling Omar to get the jack in between that catchment and win the first set. Can Aaron Sheriff oblige? Can Aaron Sheriff oblige? Well, a mighty effort. And he's secured the shot from it, but it's not the 4 that they needed. And the Gold Coast Hawks take the opening stanza 6 shots to 4.
Matty Bouse and Nicky Brett make way for the substitutes. Cass Millerick and Kelsey Cottrell.
Well, let's see who can settle in better to start set number 2.
Lovely start there from Cass. She's always smiling, Cass, isn't she? She's a beautiful personality.
Yeah, she's one of the best. So relaxed, jovial.
She's got to keep a smile on her face when she's got to put up with Kevy as well. He's never put a smile on anyone's face, I don't think. Both Kels and Cass just feeling their way out on this rink. First couple of bowls.
Cass has started this set in superb fashion. His teams currently hold 2 shots. The players cross over. Nathan Rice has been sublime in this game so far.
Oh, you're right. It's quite outstanding what he can continue to produce. And I think back to, this is the quality that this man still possesses. The AO men's pairs final from 2024. Everyone talks about that final bowl from Jack McShane, me included. But the 3 bowls from Nathan Rice to send it to an extra end, to draw 3 on a 10-cent piece, quite ridiculous what he was able to do.
He's one of my favourites, mate. You don't see his bar dropping.
No.
Like he's just such a natural. And like we said before, ice in his veins, nothing worries him.
His offspring are now starting to take to the bowling green.
Yep.
For Levi, selected in the Queensland under-18 squad.
And it's the old apple and tree there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever saw a picture of Lurchy when he was 14 or 15, you'd think it was Levi.
And he's only been bowling for a few months, like maybe about close to a year, Levi Rice, and give or take. Quite impressive, the fact that he's taken to it so quickly and he's forging his own name. Of course, there is a lot of pressure to live up to when you think of who his dad is and what Lurch has been able to achieve, but Levi has a good head on his shoulders, it seems.
Looking for a touch of this jack. Oh my goodness, he's had so many of those bowls that have just been the wrong side. It starts to build frustration when you're playing so well, really, just not getting a bit of payment for some good bowls that you're playing. Of course, Lurch drops into a great spot, probably counts as well.
Again, just continuing this barrage. One in a measure.
You can see Omar's reaction to that. He's feeling like I should have been holding 3 or 4 and putting Lurch under the pump. Instead, he has to opt for a draw shot.
Disco hopping out of the way. Thanks, Aaron. And Aaron Sheriff, that is what he does.
He can. Thank Aaron Wilson for not stepping on that one, I think. Well, he got a payment for a very, very good draw shot there.
They're on the board in the second, 1-0. There's the replay. 2 a sixpence. Couple of unforeseen results so far today. Jets not as prolific as they were. We've been served a couple of drinks. And he's got his Fanta, Connor's got his Coke, I've got my sparkling water. Big thank you to Aiden Davis for bringing those out.
Yeah, you've only got to leave your bottle out here for a couple of minutes and it turns into 30-degree water.
Yeah, I took a big scull of my bottle before and the first gulp that went down was rather warm.
Should have brought a tea bag.
Actually, probably would have been better as a tea or a lukewarm coffee. I did have a couple of coffees today. Can't keep me away in the heat. And Smellerick looking to try and trail this Jack.
Yeah, he's every right to be there, that's for sure. Sachin's played it pretty well. Land on the bowl and drop in. Great shot.
Kel's going to get down. It's coming back to perfection.
Well, I heard Paul Dempsey on the radio before there with a bit of deja vu in those two bowls. There was a bit of deja vu in there.
Good by you, Matt.
Yeah, the old, something for Kate.
Aaron Sheriff. He's got a good shelf to sit on. Just sliding under.
Another ball in that catching area. That's not missing a trick. Playing on that backhand side. Faulty wide side. Working back nicely into the head.
He's been sensational this game.
He's all but taken that shot away. He's having some really effective bowls here, Lurchy, at the moment. I think it's going to force Aaron into some weight. It is. Going for both the bowls. He's got all three of the bowls. He's magic. What a shot that was.
Just a rinse and repeat from Nathan Rice, though.
Needs to travel.
I think he's done enough there.
Urging it on, yep. Realising that Lurchy has the last bowl, so he's going to have to draw close here. And any touch of the jack is just going to go under again. I'm not counting, but that's got to be 6 or 7 bowls that he's played that have just finished underneath or just around. totally different shot for Lurch if he's 3 down playing that. You know, he gets a go at a free throw here. He's $1.04 to add.
Well, the way that he's been playing,
he's almost done back. We'll take him out of the market, you reckon? It's Maccabi Diva.
Yep. It's quite ridiculous what he's been able to do. They lead in the second set 2-1. Kevin Anderson's seen enough and says, I want my power play. Steamers have double shots on offer. It's a tale of two players that are sort of at the opposite ends of their Australian careers. Cass just making her debut a couple of weeks ago in Scotland. Kels, as I said before, playing game number 550 for the Jackaroos. All 6 debutants. Miller, Cartwright, Nelson, Smith, Black and Carl, all won on their debut. What was it like for you, Maddie, in 2022 in Birmingham, playing your first match for Australia?
Oh, of course it was special. I can remember standing underneath a big oak tree and good friend Lindsay Clark handing me my cap, and
nice.
That was a blubbering mess probably. And no, it was a huge moment, and got to debut at Leamington Spa, which was a picturesque venue.
It is
a real eye opener playing on those surfaces. Extremely slow, you know, slower than anything I'd ever sort of come across. But we all went pretty well in that sort of lead up to the Com Games, the multi-nation sort of lead up to the Com Games, and really stood us in good stead to go over there and win some medals. Of course, Disco and Alan and Chrissy and boys in the triples as well. It was a super event.
Yeah, 3 gold, 3 silver. Serena and Cheryl, and then Damo and Chris, the para men's and women's pairs respectively, taking home the silver medal. Australia topped the medal tally and then went again and dominated the World Bowls Championships in 2023. So the country to beat at the moment. Big year coming up. The Com Games and then Worlds after that.
Big weight here from Cass. Trying to get a touch on the front bowl to get the other. Where's the gap? It's turning into a bit of a game of nearlies here for the Steamers. Asking a lot of questions, putting a lot of bowls in good areas, and just not quite coming up with the results at the moment. And on the flip side, everything that our man Lurchy touches is turning to gold. As I say that, he's just going to go and lose one in the ditch, I think.
Happens to the best of us.
The old commentator's curse. Reaching on the backhand as well. Played it perfectly here.
That
Through
is
the jack. Might have got a toucher as well. Not sure if it touched. I thought it might have got it on the run through.
Looked like it did. Nathan Rice.
You might have to go to the bunker again, mate.
Finding the gap. Looked like a toucher.
Seeing a replay of that shot now. Has he just touched the pass? Perhaps not. No,
maybe not.
No.
Looked like it from our angle.
Yeah.
Connor Munnings again. He's on the money.
Nathan Rice.
Nathan Rice.
Encouraging clap from Kels. he's just outside of it, is he?
So this is a big chance here for Aaron Sheriff. Timeout called. So does he go for this bowl clean? Hit it away, and if he can get it onto that back Nathan Rice bowl, stay there. He could be in for 4. Or just sit it away for 3.
Well, I don't know if he's got enough room to bend around his front bowl, Cass's front bowl there. If I know Aaron, that's the shot he wants to play, and it looks like he is. Yeah, down through that funnel there.
How's it looking? He crashes in.
Yeah.
So 1, double to 2. It means the Steamers are in front. 3 shots to 2. Has Mark Thatcher called a power play? Not just yet. So he'll save it until the last end of the set. These tournaments getting closer and closer, these matches, these early matches especially. You can't win it on day 1, but today of all days you can lose it. A quarter of the matches more than will be done today.
I think now with, you know, having 4 ends, a minimum of 4 ends, you're probably more inclined to keep players on for the entire set. Just wondering whether sort of Kelsey's been serviceable, but certainly Nikki was drawing really quite well. Whether it might be worth putting Nikki back on, but again, you're coming on. You know, rigor, you've been sitting down long enough. Rigor mortis might have started to set in, and you're probably better off just staying out there.
And that's the thing, it's the risk you take coming on cold. And I know these players are so good at doing that and coming on cold and hitting their spots. I think Chloe Stewart is probably the best exponent of that, coming on and hitting her mark straight away.
You can only do that if you've got the second best delivery in Australia, mate.
But not the most decisive.
Well, she's pretty considered. Yeah. She doesn't.
Of course, Maddie's coaching business, decisive deliveries. Get around him.
www.decisivedeliveries.com.
No .au.
No, not
right.
AU.
Okay.
Mr. Worldwide, mate.
Maddie Pitbull Lucas.
Wasn't able to make a lower third ad for you, Maddie.
Hey, we've got all week. We've got all week, mate.
He's in Melbourne at the moment, I think, Pitbull. You weren't there over the weekend, Matty?
Well, I was actually. I was down there playing at Clayton for Layla Bowls Club.
There's another ripper from Kelsey Cottrell.
Isn't it funny how I said, "Oh, maybe we get Nikki Brett on for the last end," and Kelsey says,
"No,
2 touches just about."
She took it personally.
She did. Got to know when to spur him on without any sort of bias at all, of course. Omar down here on the forehand, just trying to get to that jack high bowl. Oh, he's played it perfectly.
Oh,
what a shot that is.
My word.
Absolutely. That's just picking the pocket.
Yeah.
In that.
It's like The Godfather. You've seen it so many times. You know how everything goes, but you watch it time and time again as Nathan Rice. Well, that's the Aaron Sheriff treatment that's been happening to him today. I feel sorry for the guys that are cutting our highlights because I just keep texting him. get that one.
We've seen a great standard on
Yeah.
this rink all day long, really.
Oh, not again. Surely not again.
Just,
So close.
just come up shy.
Now, this has been the pick of the matches so far. I think if we're looking at the quality and the evenness of it.
Yeah. Twisty was very impressive early.
He was.
Twisty and Bree played good.
Yep.
Nathan Black was
Yeah,
Oh,
Blackie
he was.
quite
That
good.
was
standing.
something else. That was something else from Blackie. Looking forward to seeing him next. Got Teasy versus Blackie. And they sledge each other a lot on Facebook. About Blackie not smiling. Who's going to be smiling at the end of that contest?
Aaron Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Like, it just... If I had a hat, I would take it off.
Nathan Rice. Body language trying to get it to turn, I think. It's just held a smidgen.
So Aaron Sheriff calling the shots at the moment. And they lead it 5-2, but it's a power play to the Gold Coast Hawks now. Double shots on offer. And that means that with the last bowl, they need to manufacture a 2 to win this second set and take the match in straight.
That was such a good shot from Aaron. I mean, a lot of players overplay that shot, and it's, you know, the quality of the man that's delivering it. He just looks at that like it's just a draw shot, and there's nothing in his way, even though there's only one pure line that gets that job done.
Well, it's quite ridiculous that, you know, he could, say if he did win another MVP award, he would have won nearly a third of the MVP awards at this competition, and he's still sitting at that right now, 6 from 21. It's a joke. That's how good he's been for such a long period of time, and it was between him and Teasy really is who was Mr. BPL, but then Omar just went bang, bang, bang with MVPs, won a title, but Teasy does have 6.
Yeah.
He's the number 1. He's won all 5 with Tweed, plus 1 for Warilla. Or the Illawarra Gorillas.
Yeah. That was that over in New Zealand? They win that one?
It was BPL 9. I want to say it wasn't at Pine Rivers, but I'm not too sure. I believe it was in New Zealand. I'll double check for you.
Might have been the one I was at, I think.
I can tell you in 2 seconds.
Shot from Kelsey.
Lower Hutt, yes.
Yeah, lovely indoor surface there. Is it a blue carpet? It's a blue carpet there. Yep.
Sure is.
And 3 gorgeous outdoor greens they have.
Did you play a Trans-Tasman out there?
Yeah, I did. And if you thought it was windy today, you can almost double it. That's how windy it was over there, and there was jacks rolling away by themselves. And
Now, was this the 2024 Trans-Tasman that you played?
no, it would have been 23.
23, yes. One of them I know was mightily windy.
Yeah. Yeah, there was deck chairs flying across the green,
Yep.
and hail, everything. It was beautiful. I loved it. Strangely enough, I really did enjoy that challenge.
Yeah.
Of seriously, like 60k wins more, and trying to play lawn bowl in it was fun.
I guess, it's something different that you're not quite used to, and you sort of,
And both
Can
you
either-
and your opponent have to play in it.
Yeah.
Too right. Yep.
It's a bit of a level up. Aaron Sheriff with another.
He's starting to get some results for the good bowls he's playing now, Omar. Although I think Kelsey might have put a finger up. Still be holding. Potentially still won the Kels there. the Hawks.
He's got his struck going now, Aaron Sheriff.
This is a power play.
To the Hawks,
yep.
yes. So they need a 2. So that's what the equation is. If the Hawks get a 2, you double that to 4. They win the set and go into the last match with a victory. And I think a fairly decent ledger.
Lurchy's starting to get excited for this one. He wants it to run a bit.
It's trying. Nathan Rice. Very close. So 1 ball left to come for both skips. Aaron Sheriff looking to defend it 2 and send this to a tiebreak.
All right, there's a scenario brewing here. Really important bowl here for Aaron. Looking to get something in the head. Oh, goodness.
So, what's the equation for Nathan Rice here, gentlemen?
Well, he either
split these bowls.
He's gone so close to drawing the shot there. Whether he backs himself to do that or if he hits Omar's last bowl, he's going to get both those bowls out.
Yep.
Clean as a whistle. So, I mean, the man's got to play it himself. I know what I want him to play.
So Nathan Rice. It is weight. Going for Aaron Sheriff's bowls. He misses. And it is a 1 to the Hawks. So they do successfully win the end. But not enough. It's going to a tiebreak. 5-4 the second set results. Are we going to see Jack in the ditch? Is it going to happen? Someone. So the Hawks have the mat. Oh, well, the mat's not right up. I think there's a tiebreak next door as well. Chloe Stewart might be going for it. Chloe Stewart is.
I could hear all that in the background.
Yeah, Jets
going,
and Ospreys.
I could hear them going, yeah, have a go, put it in. And I'm like, hang on a second.
Well,
she's putting the mat all the way back here.
You can see it happening right underneath the scoreboard. And Chloe just off the line, but Kelsey's first. Just a little wide. So, as this bowl lies to rest, other results. Extreme and Tridents. The Extreme won the first 9-1. Tridents lead 3-2 in the second. Ospreys and Jets already at a tiebreak. The Pioneers 12-3 in the first set over the Pulse. Here's Kelsey running in after this. And just dropping under. The Pioneers lead 5-0 in the second going into the last. So they're in a pretty good spot. Just trying to check if there's a power play jack out. There is. I reckon it might be for the Pulse. The Lions and the Saints. The Lions leads 5-2, 6-0 with an end to play, or 2 ends to play. And the Suns and Pirates. The Suns, and they drew the first set, and it's 6-2 in favour of Moreton Bay in the second. Suns might be brought back down to earth. So Nick Brett coming on cold.
Just running out a puff there. Might be just enough for the shot.
Reckon it is.
Somehow think that that's not going to be the shot at the end of this.
Yeah, its winning bowl hasn't been played yet.
No. After Chloe had that one go at putting the jack in the ditch, she went and drew one right alongside it.
She's a ridiculous talent. She's in the form of her life too. very unlucky not to get through a section of the World Champs. Congregation of players around the bowls here. Nick Brett just crashing in. What's the idea for Matty Bouse here? Going to come in, promote the bowl?
Yeah, I think he probably wants to be just underneath. Just underneath, is that Nicky's bowl out there? Yeah. XG's holding up just a bit stiffer than some of the other bowls down on that side.
So plenty of room. It's going to come down as it has for the whole match. Nathan Rice and Aaron Sheriff. Who is going to come up with the goods? Have been going toe-to-toe for the better part of an hour.
I think the man trying to do it again here.
He hasn't, has he?
He has.
That is number one. Well, either way, if it didn't get the rub, if it did, it was still going to be shot.
Might be nominating a kill. Yeah, I think they're nominating a kill here.
So will we get another end? Because it's just not set up well for the Gold Coast Hawks at all. Big weight for Nathan Rice. Crash into the bowls. And that is all she wrote. The Steamers come from behind and get the job done in a tiebreak. That is an extraordinary game of bowls. Nathan Rice couldn't put it away. And the Steamers continue this onslaught. They sit at 4-1 across this competition. They've been mighty so far. Absolutely brilliant. Matty Bouse, Cass Millerick and Aaron Sheriff with their coach, Kevin Anderson. Next door, Aaron Wilson has just played a big bowl. Don't think they've won because the Ospreys are holding the respot mark. So that is all we have time for. We will come back with the Ospreys and the Lions right after this short break here at Club Pine Rivers. Connor Munnings, thank you very much.
Thank you, Val.
And Matty Lucas,
Okay,
Mr. Worldwide, well done.
Thanks, Val.
We'll be back very shortly. Val Febo, Matty